Clope and Nedick Minster welcome you to this broadcast of high school girls varsity basketball action on NKTelco Sports. Welcome, we're at the launch pad where the Fort Loramie Lady Redskins are going to take on the Lady Anna Rockets. Today's game brought to you by the following sponsors: Crown Equipment Corporation, First National Bank, Keyhole Pizza, Winners Quality Meats, Sydney Auglaze Audiology, Precision Strip, Wagner's IGA, and NKTelco. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Scott Fry. Beside me, Mr. Jeff Henshin, and we've got a Shelby County Athletic League matchup. The number one in the conference, undefeated Lady Redskins from Fort Loramie in town to take on number 4, Anna. And Jeff, let's talk about it, man. What's your expectation tonight? What do you think we're going to see?
Well, I'm going to expect to see a lot of Fort Loramie pressure on defense and a lot of Fort Loramie offense in scoring. They're number one in the state for a reason. They come in, they continue just to not really reload, they just continue to maintain a high level of basketball play at the girls level. They're 14-0. They average almost 60 points a game. Their defense is very good. They only give up in the mid-20s. And, they just they've got a lot of girls that can do a lot of things very well, and that's a benefit for them. Anna has dealt through some injuries. They play hard. The leading scorer was now missing for the rest of the season, and so they had to pick up her slack, and it's one of those things. They're getting better, but just need to really play well today. It's going to take an A-plus effort on their part, and it's a league matchup, so these teams know each other very well. We've said that before. Fort Loramie just plays well.
This is a bit of a rivalry almost in girls basketball.
Yeah.
Looking through some numbers, Dr. Weichel, the team doctor in Fort Loramie, I'd like to thank him for a few stats. Currently on a 44 consecutive conference win streak, Fort Loramie is, which is a new record, replacing the 40-game win streak that the Anna Rockets had from 2010 to 2014. So these two teams, like you said, no strangers, always a good battle, going to be very physical as Shelby County League basketball goes. Looking forward to a good one today.
Ditto, well said, and these two teams are usually 1-2. Definitely in the top of the SCL standings at the end of the year, and they usually make good tournament runs as well.
Absolutely.
So this is some good basketball area, and we're looking forward to a good matchup and expect a lot from the Redskins, and the Rockets are going to have to play a very good game and really contain themselves and not get caught up in what Fort Loramie does so well. And we'll see what happens, but should be interesting action here Saturday afternoon.
Should be a good one. Should be a good one. So after these breaks with our sponsors, we'll come back and we'll get the starting lineups and the tip-off going. So once again, Fort Loramie visits the Anna Rockets here on NKTelco Sports.
Lift your career to new heights with Crown, an innovative global leader in the material handling industry with over a 75-year history of growth and success. We're seeking career-minded candidates for a wide variety of entry-level and skilled positions in our new Bremen, New Knoxville, Salina, Minster, and other U.S. locations. Visit crown.jobs to apply or find us on social media by searching Careers at Crown.
Are you looking for a new career with amazing growth potential? Nedick Press and Automation is hiring for many positions right now. Nedick is a global company that is growing with its sights on being a billion-dollar company. Machinists, service technicians, human resource personnel, IT specialists, electrical engineers, mechanical engineers, and many more. The opportunities abound at Nedick Press and Automation. Go to minsterjobs.com now to get started on your new career with Nedick.
Clope Corporation, America's favorite garage door, is now hiring for all manufacturing and over-the-road Class A CDL driving positions. Clope is the largest residential garage door manufacturer in North America, and we are continuing to grow. Join our team and work in a safe, clean, modern environment. Clope offers a great benefits package as an equal opportunity employer and a drug-free work environment. Imagine the possibilities when you open the door to your career at clope.com/careers.
Welcome back to the launch pad. It's Fort Loramie and Anna, and we are seeing the Fort Loramie starters. Senior number 10, Colleen Brandewie. This is junior number 11, Ava Turner. Number 21, Ava Schultes, a senior. Number 12, Riley Heitkamp, also a senior. And then finally number 23, Kara Meyer, senior. I'd like to thank Sydney Auglaze Audiology for bringing us our starting lineups. Now for the home Rockets. This is number 44, Jenna Walters. Number 12, junior Taylor Peppelman, Number 42, senior Molly Rioch. And sophomore number 30, Brenna Cobb. Last but not least, she might be 5'2", but she can drain them from outside. We were talking earlier, Jeff, that's senior Kaylee Brewer. All right, so the Redskins come into tonight's contest 14-0, 8-0 in league play, riding a 44-game Shelby County Athletic League streak. And let's talk about our Keyhole Pizza keys to the game. Here's Jeff Henson.
Well, for the Fort Loramie Redskins, they want to handle the three-quarter trap defense that Anna's going to try to put on to slow things down. You want to avoid the turnovers. Rebound both ends. Don't give up second chances, and use your ability to get offensive boards for putback. And solid defense for 32 minutes. Don't let up as a quick start for the Redskins. And we'll get Anna on the comeback.
So Fort Loramie wins the tip. They start with the ball on offense. Anna not giving them any good looks to get started. Now they got a trap working in the corner, and Brenna Cobb comes away with the steal. Nice job on trapping defense for Anna. And now Anna goes into their half-court set. And let's get into the keys to the game by Keyhole Pizza on Anna's side of the ledger.
Well, they want to limit turnovers. Obviously, Loramie forces a lot of turnovers, and that leads to buckets. Transition defense. Get back. The Redskins like to push tempo and make sure you hustle back, know where the ball's at. And again, rebound the basketball. They've already given up a couple offensive rebounds, have not given up a score as a result of it, but you don't want that to become a habit. And
right.
Fort Loramie does that so well. So there are your keys to the game. Thank you from Keyhole Pizza for bringing you our keys to the game.
Thank you, Jeff, for covering that. And we're back in the half-court set now at the Fort Loramie end of things. Already a turnover apiece in the early going. Nice entry pass to Schultes. She's up and off the glass for the first bucket of the night.
Riley Heitkamp, nice pass in rhythm. Schultes does what she does best, and finish. She averages just under 14 points a game.
Now we'll get another look at the Rockets' half-court offense. Looks like Fort Loramie's going to start off in a man-on-man. Kaylee Brewer trying to drop bombs from the NBA, the 10-foot line.
I thought
there.
McCain Finkenbein was playing. He can shoot
he's a shooter on the boys' side of the ledger here in Anna, yeah.
Or not McCain.
Yeah,
you're right.
McCain Finkenbein.
I've seen his dad, Terry. He's the coach,
yes.
JV. So, but yeah.
And Molly Rioch draws her first foul. And that's going to send Ava Schultes. And you see that knee brace. She had some knee situation going on there, injury, I believe, surgery, and was able to get back to the basketball court. Good to see that. So,
that was last year, her junior season. Yep. She hurt it in the first volleyball game and was able to get surgery,
rehab. Such a long rehab on that.
And then come back during the regional tournament game and really play quality minutes, had a big minutes against the Minster team in the regional game.
Here you see it.
Vandalia Butler, so.
Here you see it. Anna manages to break that oppressive defense from Fort Loramie. Now Brenna Cobb going to take one deep, a little short, and Taylor Peppelman gets the rebound. So Anna stays alive. 4-0 here on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard. The Loramie Redskins, the early advantage. And again, they're going to stay in a man-on-man. And you saw it bringing the ball up. They put that oppressive defense.
And just body on body. They don't have any weaknesses. You set screens, they communicate, they switch, they
get
hedge.
off screens well, you're right. They're in the passing lanes, they cover gaps really well, and they anticipate where the ball's going. That's what I think impresses me the most as the Rockets airmail went out of bounds. So Fort Loramie will get credit for a turnover there.
And sometimes just that in-your-face defense for what was about 30 seconds, really nothing fancy. It just was solid.
Don't give you anything.
And it makes the offense panic a little bit, and it forces really just an easy turnover. Simple pass thrown out of bounds.
You get a nice entry pass to Schultes, and then Kaylee Brewer with the steal. And her teammates just not ready for it as Ava Schultes up and off the glass. And an early timeout by Coach Mowers. He wants to get his ladies settled down. 6-0 here for the first precision strip timeout. It's a full one. We'll take it with them here on NKTelco Sports.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course. It's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
Welcome back to the launch pad. That booming voice you're going to hear in the background tonight is that of Athletic Director Mike Muehlfeld. And we sure appreciate his hospitality here. Always a pleasure to come to Anna. I mean, it's a pleasure wherever we go, Jeff, because we've got high-end high school sports in all the sports, both genders. It's awesome here, and it's a pleasure to cover them.
We truly are blessed,
Yeah.
and you just don't realize it. And is this a half-court trap here by the Redskins? Really an easy turnover. Just Roland doesn't handle the pass, turnover.
So from long, rattles out, and Roland pulls down the board. And now Peppelman's going to slow things down, just get this ball over the timeline, keep Loramie again out of that half-court trapping.
Good job by
press.
Roland, who kind of caused the turnover, if you will, or gave it up, able to secure the defensive rebound. Really no harm done on that turnover that kind of went through her hands. And Anna needs a bucket here. And
This
again,
defense is so tough to score on. They just seem to have like 8 girls to the offense's 5 because they get in those gaps so quickly.
And I think another key phrase or word is trust.
Yeah,
I'll elaborate on that here. Once
Ava Schultes going to go coast to coast off the
nice
turnover. Nice switch over move.
Wow, that's
next level right there.
Yeah. Oh,
and
wow.
Nice up the floor. Meet Riak. Molly Riak with the bucket. Gets Anna on the board. 8-2 now on the First National Bank scoreboard.
One of the
All
few times Loramie broke down on defense. There's Anna in transition, getting back ahead of the Rockets.
Yeah, boy, we had a little up-tempo there for a few minutes. From the left elbow, this is Kara Meyer, her first bucket of the night. So with 4 minutes to go in the first period, Fort Loramie with an 8-point lead. And now Cobb picks up her dribble, trapped out there at half court. Peppelman with it. Both teams very athletic, play very, very hard, know each other very well.
On that trust with Fort Loramie's defense, they can go at it hard because they know if they get beat off the dribble, they've got help. Everyone will rotate accordingly, and you really can't ever take advantage, as there's going to be a foul, on Ava Turner.
There.
But the defense is, everyone knows their position. So if I gamble or if I play defense and happen to get beat, they all rotate accordingly. So it's, matchups are made accordingly, and they know where to give up the open girl, if you will. So if Anna in this case does capitalize, it's a pass, if you will, further away from the basket. They don't get any easy looks with defenses not rotating correctly. So when you have that trust factor, that makes coming out and playing half-court defense a lot easier.
Cobb right in front of me there. She nails a 3.
She's right in front of me also.
Yep, Brenna Cobb right on the money there.
12th three-point made shot by Brenna Cobb.
Excellent outside shooter, one of the guards on this team. She played a lot of JV last year and now a starting guard as a sophomore. So the pipeline, the future here in Anna, definitely looking very good for Coach Maurer.
Jaden Huber, I don't know if you mentioned her, she had the ball. She's number 40 for the Rockets into the ball game.
She gets a lot of JV minutes as well.
She might have just picked up the foul there too.
And she did. That was her first foul of the afternoon. So 2 personals now on the Rockets, 1 on the Redskins. And this is Riley Heitkamp bringing it over the timeline. Now Fort Loramie to their half court. Nice skip pass across, off the glass, rebounded there. And they're going to get the and 1 as Avery Brandewie goes up off of that offensive rebound.
Well, Victoria Mesher got the nice pass from up top, misses a shot, but Avery Brandewie, a 5'10 freshman, right spot, right place, offensive putback,
there
scores
it is on the
ball.
replay.
Yeah, she's a very heady player. Remember, just a freshman, so you talk about pipelines.
Yeah, with Coach Siegel, it's
the
just,
water, the well is not dry over there.
Yeah, definitely not.
It's loaded with a lot of hydration fluids.
Avery Brandewie completes the old-fashioned three-point play, and it's 13-5 now for the Redskins.
We say old-fashioned a lot, and Scott, you and I,
we're
same
old.
age. As that shot was missed, but
Jenna Walters has it blocked. Yeah, turnover again.
I wonder, a nice pass. Whoa, nice block by Walters, or by
Roland got that, yeah.
That was against Brandewie, but another offensive rebound keeps the possession alive. I'm going to come back to that old
thing. That's going to be a theme today, Jeff?
No, we're going to talk more about that, but Fort Loramie has the ball, so it's probably something going to happen here. So we'll wait till I get a chance to explain.
Into Schultes in the paint. Anna collapses on that, causes a turnover.
Third of the quarter.
Anna's guards are very aggressive at going after the ball. You saw there they went after Ava Schultes, who's a big, and you saw Brenna Cobb get in there and get that turnover, so well done there for Anna.
Old-fashioned three-point play. You and I know what it means. I wonder if you mentioned it to these players. What do you mean old-fashioned?
Old-fashioned.
Well,
yeah.
back when we played in '87, if you
There
will,
wasn't a three-point
there was
shot.
not in high school basketball. So the only way you got three-point play was the hoop and the harm. So youngsters, the game has changed. Good
Brenna
turnover.
Cobb, I got her down for 3 steals already. She's going to take it all the way, try to get the foul up and just off the rack. Great rebound there by Schultes as she battles with Riak, and we're going the other way.
Boy, tough break for Cobb. She made a nice play and had a contested left-hand
She's
layup.
scrappy. She is scrappy, athletic. She can shoot from anywhere on the floor.
It did everything but go in.
Yeah,
So
and you love to see that at the other end, play defense, because that's what creates the offense. And I think that was
Brandewy?
Victoria Mesher.
Okay, with her turnaround jumper.
Yep, that jumper. And you're already seeing the depth of the Fort Loramie bench. There's 3 kids at the scores table waiting to come in, and there's already bench players on the floor in Brandewy and Mesher.
And you haven't seen a bit of a letdown either.
Nope.
Nice.
There you go, Kaylee Brewer from downtown. That's a college distance 3. And Anna hanging in there, cuts the lead to 5 now as Fort Loramie resets.
Brewer
Rose
makes
will have
her
it.
38th three-point basket of the season. 38 of them, and she shoots a pretty good percentage at 34%. Kaylee Brewer, 5'2", senior, averaging just under 12 points a game.
And those are big offensive points to pick up because of losing Brianna Riemann
Yep, Brianne Riemann
to injury.
had been averaging double digits as well before she got hurt.
Nice defensive rebound. Here comes Jenna Walters the other way. She's got Skylar Albers on her.
Well,
Now a deep ball from the corner by Cobb.
There was some contact during the shot in the follow-through that should have been whistled, I think, when you pull down the shooter's arm.
Yeah.
Granted, it was after the shot, but the shot
It's all
is still
part of the motion. Yeah. Now
you gotta play disciplined defense. You're not allowed to touch the shooter, if you will, and definitely there was contact.
Counting down here at the end of the first quarter. Loramie's going to hold up and in for 3. That's Skylar Albers. And that is her first bucket of the night as we're going to end the first quarter here with Fort Loramie hanging on to an 8-point lead, 16-8 here on NKTelco Sports.
At First National Bank, we are working hard to make your life a little easier. With products like Card Valet, an app allowing you to control your cards with real-time notifications, transaction restrictions, and spending limits. The ability to access your money through 55,000 all-point ATMs across the country, surcharge-free. Live customer support when you need it, and online and mobile banking, allowing you to gain access to your financial information wherever and whenever you like. First National Bank, making your life a little easier.
Precision Strip, Tom and Jerry's, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Carriage Works, New Knoxville Supply Company. Hey, thanks for joining us today. Saturday basketball. By the time you see this, it'll be a Tuesday. This will be on Tuesday, January 18th, and again on Saturday, January the 22nd. Love to be able to come in here, capture this action, and then broadcast it for you at a later date so that you can enjoy girls high school basketball here from the launch pad. Scott Fry and Jeff Henshin. And this is Kaylee Brewer. Last trip down, she drained a big 3. A little behind the back there, guarded by number 10, Colleen Brandewy.
Anna's going to need a bunch of good shooting here. They're already down by 8. The defense by Fort Loramie has been good. They've had one breakdown. The Redskins.
There you see it. There you see it.
They create a turnover here to start the second quarter.
Boy, nice pass up the floor, off the glass and in traffic. That was, I believe that was
Colleen.
number 10, Brandewy, Colleen Brandewy with that bucket. Now Jenna Walters sits and drains one. About a 17-foot jumper.
Walters got a breakthrough. I believe Colleen Brandewy, that was her girl. Well, she made a bucket at the other end of the court and fell down, and Anna lucky to get her the ball before she could get back.
Boy, nice entry pass into Schultes. Now back up top. This is Colleen Brandewy for 3. Rattles in and out. Jenna Walters, the sophomore again. A lot of youth in this Anna lineup, and these are the girls to get the regular minutes. Jeff Maurer is not really into his bench. Jenna Walters is a bench player. She's kind of their number 6. Taylor Peppelman with it, guarded by Rose.
But again, everything is contested. You don't get a chance to breathe.
Look how quick Fort Loramie doubles. When that ball carrier gets down inside the three-point circle, you watch that defense will collapse on the ball carrier, and that's what creates those turnovers. And then quickness isn't a bad thing either.
And height can't
she
pretty
stepped
quick.
on the sideline, yeah. Yep, Riley Heitkamp, sure enough. Great turnover, but stepped right on the sideline.
Just always someone in your face. And
Yeah.
that just gets
It's relentless.
It's like that gnat in the summertime that's always around your beverage.
Yeah.
You just can't get rid of it. You
right.
swat and you never hit it.
like-
And they're always back.
It's stressful.
And it wears on you. I mean,
Yeah.
early on, it can just wear on you as the game goes on because it's just not fun trying to work against it.
The number of games I've covered with Fort Loramie, you'll see the first half, the game is relatively close, but then in the second half, they ratcheted it up at this whole nother level.
But there came the double team.
Yep.
And then the open girl was there, but again, the election for the pass was, I'm going to try to throw it through Fort Loramie's hands. That ball's got to be bounced. You've got to, it's just the panic mode. And it seems like everyone panics, puts the ball above their head, and that's where touches are made, deflections. If someone's open, and that person that's open has got to make themselves available, and the girl with the basketball has almost got to bowl it, if you will, roll it, get it low. Their hands are high. They don't have hands on their ankles, so throw it with their hands or not. But people tend to get into that trap, and it just explodes on them.
We're going to get a foul call here, I think, on Schultes. Yes, it is. Ava Schultes. She'll pick up her first personal. That's the second foul against the Redskins. And again, it was a double team. They tried to reach in and tie the basketball up, and she just got the ball carrier's arm. You see great camera work down here on the baseline. Taylor Peppelman right in front of you.
That's Aaron.
Aaron on the camera.
Ritter,
right?
Yep.
Does a great job for us. And now you're going to get another foul, little reach.
Heitkamp, Riley.
Looked like Riley Heitkamp caught a elbow in the eyeball as a part of that exchange.
She's usually in the wheelhouse of a lot of moving parts there, so she's
now she's one of their turnover creators.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just feisty, and
I don't know if that's a position or not, but that's what she does.
And she does her job, but she can also score. She's a 7-point scorer as well.
Long two for Cobb off the front of the iron. Schultes down with it. Now Loramie going to try a little transition of their own as Brandewie is handled at the other end. Riot comes away with the steal. Cobb going to force the issue up the floor. Now Anna into their half-court set.
Fifth Fort Loramie turnover. Anna with 7 here in the first half. So 5 Fort Loramie turnovers, 7 for Anna.
Nice backdoor pass into Cobb, up and no good as she picks up some foul activity. Would have been nice to have that one fall.
It goes on Heitkamp, number 12.
Heitkamp, yep.
And
that's her second.
Tough for Cobb
winners
is
meets
she's
replay.
had some nice moves to the basket. This
there
one,
it is.
A nice pass. Was it on Heitkamp or was it on Schultes? Heitkamp, okay. And Cobb, who had a steal early in the first quarter, came down, was contested on the left-hand shot, couldn't make it. Here she has a nice bucket on the left side, gets fouled on Heitkamp, but can't connect on the first free throw. So she's done everything right. She does get a point there, so they come away with some harm or some capitalization, if you will, off that foul. But Cobb's had some shots that just have not gone down. That would have been a nice bonus shot if she could have got the hoop in the harm.
Little shot fake, up and short. Walters pulls it down. Now Anna's going to come the other way. And Brenna Cobb will bring it over. She's guarded by Jaden Rose, the sophomore guard for Coach Siegel.
9 players for Fort Loramie have played 50-plus quarters already. They've only played 56 quarters total in their 14 games, but 9 players have played 50-plus quarters.
Kaylee Brewer there takes that long three, and we're headed back the other way off a nice defensive rebound. Jaden Rose now going to quarterback the offense for Coach Siegel and the Redskins. 18-11 on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Now a little entry pass to Schultes is broken up. And we're going to get a foul. I think Taylor Peppelman's going to pick up her first personal. With the ball there was Ava Turner. And that is Peppelman's first. The junior, 5'8", kind of plays a forward role for Coach Maurer. And Ava Turner's going to come to the line.
72% shooter on the season is Ava Turner. Fort Loramie, again, a very good free throw shooting team on the season at 77%. So that's a very good percentage. They are creative, they're active, they get a lot of free throw attempts. Not only is their free throw shooting good at 77%, their three-point shooting is very good as well. So 40% from beyond the arc. So I have yet to find really a stat that you would point at as an Achilles heel or weakness, and they've just been very
top
consistent.
to bottom, very, very sound, very, very fundamental.
And they make shots. I mean, they score almost 60 points a game. And the defense, you can play defense whether or not you can score, but putting the ball in the basket.
Anna's done a nice job of contesting most everything. Fort Loramie hasn't had any easy baskets. Now a nice pass inside Avery Brandewey there on defense. Peppelman unable to make the basket, and Brenna Cobb is going to get fouled as she was attempting to intercept that pass to Rose. So Cobb will pick up her first personal. That's the 15th foul of the half for the Rockets. Fort Loramie with 4.
Yeah, Anna just down by 9 points. Remember, a couple opportunities. The ball has not bounced in their favor at the rim. They could be right back closer, but is that Schultes?
Schultes, yeah, nothing but net right there. Drained it.
That's just her third made three-point shot, so not a lot of attempts for Schultes, but today she's doing a lot of things well.
They gave her a 2 for that one. Yeah, they marked her for a 2. 22-11. And you're going to get a timeout called by the Rockets. We'll go ahead and keep it here. 3:34 to go in the second. Oh, just subs. All right. Thought we had a timeout called. I saw the official pointing at the coach. And this is Avery Brandewey into Turner. Now Schultes with it. Back over to Colleen Brandewey. And here comes the Fort Loramie half-court offense. See, Anna looks to have moved into a 2-3 zone here on defense now. A little mishandling of the ball. We're going to get a tie-up. And Lena Rowland.
And there's a break for the Redskins. There's a jump ball, probably the right call, but if there's not a whistle, it looks like maybe Brewer comes away with the loose ball, maybe a chance for a layup, but now that opportunity taken away. The possession stays with the Redskins.
Nice little pass inside to Brandewey. A little unfair right there. Brenna Cobb was trying to cover Brandewey, ended up behind her, and it was an easy bucket for Fort Loramie.
That might have been sister to sister, too. I believe Colleen, I think, threw the ball inbounds, hit her younger sister for the 2-point basket.
And Colleen making things happen at the defensive end, causing an Anna turnover. Up and missed, and then crashing the boards for Fort Loramie is Jaden Rose. So not only does she come down with a rebound, but she's going to catch Brenna Cobb with her second personal of the quarter, 6th team foul, and Rose will go to the line to shoot 2.
Rose, a 5'4" sophomore. Again, you don't have to be vertically gifted, just have to be in the right spot, and Jaden Rose was. She's a 73% free throw shooter. Her first point of the game. She averages just under 2 points a game.
Now, she did a nice job of following the shot that was made, that was attempted.
Yeah, you never want to hope for your teammate to miss it, but in case they do, you want to be.
No, you need to be there.
Yeah, and just to pick them back up. Some people, you chase the ball down the court when it's your team. You hope they don't miss it, but you never know.
Well, that was an important foul, too, Jeff, because Coach Maurer subbed Brenna Cobb out with 2 fouls. He didn't want to get her third before the half. And so in for Brenna Cobb for Anna is Iris Cannon, 5'5" sophomore, number 2.
Yeah, welcome to the big show there. And
yeah, here we go. She's thrown into the fire here against the Redskins with a 15-point lead all at once. It was 8 not long ago. And the defense making things happen, leading to offense. This is Rose with it. Now Avery Brandewey flashing inside. That's number 31, Victoria Mesher. So freshmen and sophomores mostly on the floor. The only senior out there right now, Colleen Brandewey. Skylar Albers is sophomore, number 22. Now we're going to get a jump ball. That'll go Anna's way. Good job in there, Lena Rowland. Very tough cookie down in the paint. She does the job.
Yeah, as soon as I believe it was Mesher got the basketball, Anna really collapsed, and Lena Rowland able to get contact with the ball, not had to reach around. So pretty obvious, easy jump ball call for the Rockets to get the possession, create a turnover, but not enough on that pass.
Dangerous skip pass, and then Walters jumps right in there to tie up. That's number 22, Skylar Albers, and the jump ball goes the other way.
But there, that diagonal pass against half-court defense, it was there, but not enough mustard on it. And I'm not saying, I hate to say it's the wrong way, but girls not strong enough maybe in this particular spot to snap it. And Fort Loramie's defense.
Well, that was a long skip pass.
Yeah, it was.
Too.
It was a long pass, and that makes the defensive people a lot more time to recover. Pass a little bit underthrown. End result is a turnover and then a foul. So the defense, again, comes up with a positive play there against the Rockets.
The sophomore, Skylar Albers, 5'8" guard. She hits the first one, and this is free throws 1 and 1 because Anna committed their 7th team foul, putting Fort Loramie into the bonus.
Albers, 90% shooter on the season. She's only attempted 10 of them, making 9, but 2 for 2 today. She averages
a good sample size.
She just over a 5.5-point score on the season. And again, a number of girls contribute to this 58-point offensive average. It's not just one that averages a bunch. there's a bunch of girls that can score. And any given night, Coach Siegel's mentioned, somebody might get 20. Next night they might get 6. Someone else will get 20. Everybody has a possibility that can explode. So if you key on one girl, look out, someone else.
Another.
Yes.
Well, and right now, too, you look up and down the lineup that's on the floor as Kaylee Brewer drains another 3. That's her second of the night.
2 for 4 from that range.
Yep. So she's shooting better than average as Brandewie crashes in with the ball in the paint. Kicks out to Colleen Brandewie, rattles around and down with it is Walters. And then she looks up the floor and loses the handle.
11th
turnover there.
11th turnover. They get a stop on the defensive end and won't get even a chance to get a shot off.
Schultes 21, Turner 11 coming in now for Fort Loramie. And inbounding is Victoria Mesher, the freshman. And this is Jaden Rose with it, sophomore guard. Ava Turner stops, steps right on the line, comes up short, and Anna will have the ball into their own basket. You see Brenna Cobb back on the floor to wrap up the second quarter. And we've got a wild card weekend score on the First National Bank scoreboard, 28-14, little football score. As the Fort Loramie Redskins doubling up the Anna Rockets. Brenna Cobb making the moves, kicks out to Walters.
Nice
Again,
moves.
Fort Loramie reacts so quickly to those passes. You think Walters is going to be able to catch that in rhythm and shoot, and Fort Loramie's right there to defend it. So quick. That's what always gets me about Fort Loramie is they're always in the right place at the right time and they're quick. And it feels, Jeff, like there's 3 more girls on the floor. And a missed 3 by Peppelman. Ava Schultes brings it the other way now for the Redskins. Down in the corner, Turner. Nice entry pass into Mesher. Kicks out wide open. That's Kara Meyer, and she drains it for 2. And we're under 30 seconds here before half on the First National Bank scoreboard. Leonard Rowland dribble penetration up and in, and you're going to get a foul. That'll be called on Kara Meyer, her first personal, 5th team foul, and that's going to send Leonard Rowland to the free throw line. Sorry, Jeff, my papers are exploding all over your space over there. Nice shot here is Leonard Rowland attempting her first free throw.
Her first point of the game, 57% free throw shooter on a season is Rowland, and got to know her a little bit last season through the track sport. She made it to state in the discus competition. Nice young lady, and got to meet her a few times along the way, and good person most importantly, and gets both of her free throws to drop here.
Good for free throws. Anna will sub Riak in for Rowland.
2 for 2 for number 22.
There you go.
She sits
Deuce
down.
is wild.
We're not allowed. Oh, we're allowed to say that, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, across the timeline now. Number 10, Colleen Brandewie. Back out to Turner. Fort Loramie, nice job cycling the ball. Very awkward shot. Great defense there by Anna as Riak comes down with it. And that's going to do it for the first half. The Fort Loramie Redskins all over the Anna Rockets by a score of 30-16 here on NKTelco Sports. Minster, Clope, Keyhole Pizza.
Allglaze and Sydney Audiology are committed to providing the most advanced and affordable hearing care solutions.
Did you know that more and more insurances are offering coverage for hearing aids and that we are the most comprehensive provider in the area?
Because we want to serve all in our community, we partner with agencies such as Medicaid, OOD, Sertoma, and most recently the VA, helping our veterans find local solutions to their problems.
Don't leave unused benefits on the table this year. Call us today to see if you qualify.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones.
We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement.
We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip, the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional.
Wegner's IGA have been servicing their communities for more than 90 years, spanning 3 generations. Wegner's founded their business on 2 basic principles: excellent customer service and quality products. Visit all our locations and experience the finest selection of deli, fresh meats, and a variety of beverage choices. While there, don't forget to check out our vast selection of fresh coffee beans, produce, dairy, and bakery items. Visit Wagner's today in Minster, Fort Loramie, and New Bremen.
Grand Lake Foot and Ankle Center offers a family-friendly environment with a personalized approach to reduce pain, restore function, and improve mobility. Dr. Christopher Stuckey specializes in reconstructive foot and ankle surgery, diabetic foot care, trauma including fractures and sports injuries, along with bunions, hammer toes, and ingrown toenails. Grand Lake Foot and Ankle Center has offices located in St. Mary's and Salina. To schedule an appointment, call our office at 419-394-8664.
At Minster Bank, we understand that life can get hectic. That's why when it comes to your banking, we offer the services that make your life simpler with tools like person-to-person payments, Pop Money, mobile and online banking, and bill pay. But most of all, Minster Bank is a supportive member of your community with personal relationships and customer service that reach outside of our branches. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
Winners Meats. Quality meats for 4 generations. Hoagie Lumber. Hilsman Automotive. Welcome back to the Launch Pad. That's the Anna High School Gymnasium, home of the Rockets, why they call it the Launch Pad. And this is ladies high school basketball. Thanks for hanging out with us today. As you can see on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard, the Fort Loramie Redskins with a commanding 14-point lead over the Anna Rockets. Let's pitch it over to Jeff Henson for the Wagner's IGA stats and recap.
Well, the first half shooting, the Redskins hit on 10 of their 25 shots from the field. Included in that, they were 1 of 4 from three-point land. Didn't shoot a lot of three-pointers, just 4, making 1. Anna, on the other hand, 5 of 14 from the floor. Of those 5 and 14, they were 3 of 8. So Anna a little bit better volume-wise, if you will, hitting 3 triples. The big difference, or one of the differences in this, what is just seems like a 14-point spread, is the next stat. Fort Loramie 9 of 9 from the free throw line. They continue to shoot the free throws very well. Anna just 4 attempts. They did make 3 of them. Rebounding, Fort Loramie pulled down 14 rebounds, and Anna had 10. And turnovers, Anna a few more there than the Redskins, 11-7. Scoring in the basketball game goes like this so far for Anna. Kaylee Brewer with 6. Brenna Cobb with 4, and 2 apiece from the following 3 girls. Lena Rowland, Molly Rioch, and Jenna Walters, their total of 16 for Fort Loramie. Ava Schultes leads the way with 10 points. 5 apiece from Avery Brandewie and also Skylar Albers. 4 from Kara Meyer, 2 from Colleen Brandewie, Ava Turner, and Jaden Rose, their total of 30.
So Fort Loramie starts off with the ball here in the second half. Riley Heitkamp with it. She's guarded by Rioch. Now to the short corner, that's Kara Meyer back up top now as Anna continues in a man-on-man defense. Kick out to Colleen Brandewie. Entry pass to Schultes as she muscles her way in. Seems a little unfair there. Kaylee Brewer having to defend her. And she picks up her first personal foul, does Kaylee Brewer. First foul of the half.
Definitely had to work for that. She shielded her defender very well. The pass came in, and there was a lot of traffic in the way, but she was able to get the advantage, if you will, going to the basket and muscle it through a couple arm tackles, if you will. And those arm tackles in basketball are fouls, and she continues to shoot very well from the line. 87% from the line. She misses that one, but 87 on the season, 33 of 38 coming into the ball game.
And Kaylee Brewer now in the half-court offense. Cobb guarded by Heitkamp. Entry pass into Peppelman pays off with a, I think it's going to be called on Ava Turner. It is, number 11.
One of the few times where Turner, in this case, tries to jump through the offensive player rather than use your footwork and get around.
Go straight up or
yeah,
go around.
And go around. You can't go through. That's a good call. There's contact from the backside.
Good lob entry into Brewer. And Cobb's going to take advantage of the fallen Redskin and be off on that three-point attempt, and Schultes down with it.
Yeah, that time to get an open look, I believe, only because Heitkamp stumbled out. Yeah, that's your...
Heitkamp to the short corner, tries a skip pass, and saving it from the over and back, Ava Turner. And
talk about team speed, even there. An errant pass and
she got
the
out there and got
quickness
it
to avoid the backcourt violation, the over and back, and even not let Anna get it and go in for an uncontested layup. Good speed there.
Kara Meyer now with it, back up to Colleen Brandowie. Anna doing a nice job of not allowing anything inside to Schultes, and now comes Turner, and she's going to get fouled as she goes to the hole, and that's going to be called on number 44. That's Jenna Walters, her second.
Turner with a nice move there and kind of didn't have a great look, but almost like just turned her body into the defense and picked up the foul on the non-verticalness of the Rockets.
And shooters roll. First free throw is good, so I believe 11 of 12 from the stripe.
Correct. 9 for 9 in the first half, and Ava hit 1 of 2, and now Turner, was 2 for 2 in the first half for her 2 points, now 3 of 3.
That one goes off the back of the iron.
Wow.
Schultes with the big rebound up and in, so boy, oh boy. And Schultes steals the inbound pass, and he's going to call a jump ball on that, much to the chagrin of Ava Schultes, as she did a nice job anticipating the inbound. Anna maybe just a little sleepy on that.
You're 14-0 on the season. You miss a rare free throw. You think, oh, we announcers jinx. Oh, by the way, the tip ball ends up in the team's leading scorer right at the basket. She finishes for what actually turns out to be a 3-point possession.
Yeah, and almost got a turnover on the inbound for a 5-point play as Brenna Cobb runs the floor down the right side of the key, up and high off the glass. Beautiful play for the sophomore guard for the Rockets.
She did a nice job. She's only 5'5". You said key word, high off the glass. Got some nice arch. Couldn't get a block, and she's pretty quick.
Colleen Brandowie was miss off the front of the iron. Kaylee Brewer down with it. 34-18 on the First National Bank scoreboard. Anna chipping away here. Rowland gets double teamed along the baseline. Schultes saves it in, and Colleen Brandowie with it. Taylor Peppelman dove for it.
But Rowland did a nice job getting to the basket. Not a lot of contact, nothing warranted a foul.
And now Taylor Peppelman with it will cross the timeline. Excellent softball player along with Brenna Cobb. We cover their games in the springtime when it's chilly and windy out. Thankfully, basketball is an indoor sport here, Jeff.
Yeah, you said it right. Those spring sports, when has it ever been pleasant? If it's sunny out,
tough.
It's windy. If it's warm out, it's rainy and windy.
It's tough.
Yeah. But enjoy covering them.
Sure do. Rowland saves the day down the right side of the key, up and in. Nice play. Rowland did a nice job of shielding the defender. And I think Jeff Maurer is going to call a timeout off of that play, and that's a full timeout. We'll take it with him. So with 5:13 to go in the third on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard, it's Fort Loramie 34 and a 20 here on NKTelco Sports.
Kogi Plumbing and Heating is your Bryant Factory authorized dealer. We have brought the best of comfort, control, and plumbing services to the St. Mary's area for over 60 years. We have been Reader's Choice winners for the last 4 years running and excel at providing our customers with efficient and reliable heating and air conditioning, as well as responsive service when a plumbing emergency arises. We insist that the products we install in our customers' homes and businesses offer the same performance and value that we expect ourselves. Call today for your next plumbing and heating or air conditioning needs. Bryant, whatever it takes.
Park National Bank, Cargill, St. Henry Bank, Chiltex LLC, Speedway Lanes. Welcome back to Anna High School as both teams break huddle. I'd like to thank our sponsors for today's game. 5-star recruitment sponsor, Crown Equipment Corporation. MVP sponsors all season long, Clopay and Nedick Minster. Scoreboard updates brought to you by First National Bank. Keys to the game from Chunky Bob and Keyhole Pizza. Replays brought to you by Winners Quality Meats. Starting lineups always come from Sydney Auglay's Audiology. Our timeout sponsor, who sponsored that last timeout, Precision Strip. As you see, Skylar Albers standing on the three-point line, drains one for Fort Loramie. Stats and recap brought to you by Wagner's IGA, and then later on we're going to choose a player of the game, and that is always sponsored, of course, by NKTelco. I'd like to thank those sponsors for riding along with us all season. Please, if at all possible, patronize them with your business. Local business makes the world go round in these parts. As you see, Ava Schultes intercepting the pass, and now Fort Loramie's coming the other way. And Kaylee Brewer with the turnover and then tripped over the 10-foot line.
Yeah, you're 14-0. You get your best point guard loses visibility behind, gets knocked away. Should have been a turnover, and it ends up in your teammate's hands.
Yes.
Because your girl that gets a steal falls down over the line. So, yeah, just
one of those things.
It seems like the good teams recover better, and the average teams just continue to work harder and try to, get their own breaks. Tough break there on a near steal would have been.
Yep. Yeah, it looked like Brewer's feet just kind of got tangled up. Now the entry pass is tipped away by Rowland. Nice defense. Leonard Rowland having a nice game. Step around. Yeah, no contact through the offensive player. Now Brenna Cobb with it. She tries a little fake. Gets Heitkamp to break her ankles a little bit, but not enough. Taylor Peppelman flashing through the key. Is Anna trying to get in against this really gritty, stingy Fort Loramie defense. 17-point lead on the First National Bank scoreboard for the Redskins. And there you see it, that defense. Again, it wasn't a steal, but again, disruptive enough that it disrupted the offensive passing game for the Rockets.
And it's tough to mimic that at practices. You just try to work on it.
Well,
but to get
you just don't go that hard, that pace, yeah.
This has been consistent, and it's so hard to mimic this, and it just wears on your mental, and that's, you rely on shots from deep.
Haley Brewer, how about that?
I think her and Finkenbein should have a shoot-off.
I'll tell you, she can hit them, and she doesn't step to the line. That was 3 feet behind the line. Now Anna collapsing on the ball carrier, and they come away with a turnover.
For Brewer, that's her third make of the game. She's 3 of 5, came into the game with 37 on the season makes, and a very good 34% three-point accuracy. So
helping all those numbers today.
Yeah, that'll bump that up, and her third one, that gives her 40 on the season.
That's what Anna needs against this Fort Loramie team, and there you see it in the passing lane, in the gaps. Colleen Brandewie, and now Fort Loramie with the transition offense. Up and off the front of the iron. Taylor Peppelman unable to pull that down. That's Victoria Mesher with it.
Offensive rebound, another opportunity. The possession continues, and I think they call it efficiency. I'd love to see Fort Loramie's efficiency, how many times they score when they have the ball across half court.
Nice cross court, unable to convert, and a big rebound there. Now we're going to get a jump ball.
And guess what? Possession will favor Fort Loramie. So again, this possession continues. They've taken 2 shots, have not scored.
Oh, nice. See here, athletic director Mike Muehlefeld, as the crowd comes to their feet. Kaylee Brewer, the all-time leading scorer in Anna Rockets ladies basketball history. Hats off to all 5'2" of Kaylee Brewer. What a wonderful honor. And this is a program, Jeff, that's won state titles. This isn't big fish in a small pond, man. That's a huge achievement. So congratulations to senior Kaylee Brewer. What a nice honor. Nice they were willing to stop the game for a second to call that out. There you see Kaylee right in front of the camera there, number 10. Congratulations to her. Nice entry pass. And that's going to be a foul on number 30. Brenna Cobb picks up her third. Thought he showed 40. No, there's not a 40 on the floor. And this is Colleen Brandewie. She keeps the free throw percentage high for Coach Siegel.
She enters at 79% on the season, averaging 12.4 points a game. She's quietly their second leading scorer on the season. Only has 4 points today, but remember, she's an assist giver.
They spread that around.
And she's already passed the ball. I know she fed her sister on an out-of-bounds play for a bucket, so the scoring isn't everything. Some people get hung up on that, but
you got to set it up. Yeah.
For Fort Loramie, you can have an off night and still not play a bad game. The key is you just continue to win.
Jaden Rose called for the personal foul, just the second foul of the half for Fort Loramie to 3 for the Rockets. You saw them double team Brenna Cobb down in the lane. Here goes Brewer, fires again off the front of the iron. This time Fort Loramie, 2 rebounders in position. They'll come the other way to look for transition, and they will smartly slow things down. Mesher with it over to Rose. To Meyer. Excuse me, that's Skylar Albers, 22, my apologies. Taylor Peppelman will D up the point guard. Mesher with it, she'll try the 3 off the front of the iron. Nice rebound there, that's the freshman Liz Stoddard in the game now for Anna. Of Great job rebounding. So now you're seeing some youth on the Anna side get some minutes. Earlier it was Iris Cannon. Now it's Liz Stoddard. Liz played lots of JV basketball today and even got in a little bit on the freshman game.
This year you can play 6 quarters a night. I assume that means all 3 levels, so 6 total quarters. So that helps these programs that have limited numbers, which is a lot of them.
Looking at the scores table is Fort Loramie reloads with 3 ladies there waiting to enter the game, and they cause a turnover. Maintaining a 16-point lead, and Peppelman goes up for it. It looked like she and Skylar Albers knocked heads, and Peppelman's hurting. Looked like she maybe came down on her ankle there. Tough kid. Hopefully it's nothing serious. She's going to stay in. And now Coach Mauer's going to go ahead and pull her out as Walters will come in. 3 more Redskins come in. Schultes, Ellison Schmidtmeyer, the senior forward, number 41, seeing her first action of the day. She's in. And Riley Heitkamp is also back in there for Coach Siegel. And Peppelman will go. Looks like maybe her back. She's kind of holding her back there on the bench. Hopefully just a little pain, nothing too serious. There's quite a collision there. Now under a minute to go here in the third. 39-23 in favor of the Redskins. As Anna in their half-court offense. This is Kaylee Brewer. Quick dribble penetration. Schultes, easy block. And Fort Loramie comes the other way. Riak will D up and stop Schultes. Boy, nice job of Heitkamp getting the Anna defender off her feet, and she makes Kaylee Brewer pay. Nice play there for Riley Heitkamp.
Heitkamp, her first points of the game, averaging 7.7.
Holy cow! Kaylee Brewer from way downtown, just off the back of the iron. The scramble for it stays down here with Anna. That was an NBA 3, Jeff. My goodness.
Last possession, she drove inside, had shot blocks, so I thought, well, I'm going to shoot where nobody can get a hand on it. Yep. She made sure of that. Now, again, I don't think that's rare. I think she probably does launch it from distance.
Absolutely.
That was probably the longest time, but she makes 34% of those 3-point shots. So there's Heitkamp picking up the foul. So not a bad trade-off, you know, let her shoot it. If you're launching them and hitting 15%, maybe we need to do something different. But she hitting it, and that's sometimes her best look without a hand right in her face.
She'll go ahead and head to the bench as Roland subs in for her. Or excuse me, for Riak. Taylor Peppelman comes in for Brewer, and then Peppelman right back off, Stoddard off. Goodness.
Whole bunch of people.
All kind of things going on.
There's 5 on the floor, right?
Yeah.
You know,
1 inbounding and 4 on the floor.
Okay.
First, I only saw 4 white jerseys, and I realized Peppelman was inbounding it from right in front of her bench. Brenna Cobb tries it, gets double teamed, shuts it down. Now Cobb in the short corner gets the defender off her feet. Schultes still able to come back and affect the shot. And that's going to bring an end to the third quarter with the Fort Loramie Redskins up by 18, 41-23 here on NKTelco Sports.
Running a small business. Your hands are full. We can help. NKTelco partners with local companies by providing business-class internet, phone, TV, support, and more. Our advanced system delivers the speed you need with enhanced reliability and support. Running a business is tough. Contact NKTelco and let our expert team give you a hand.
CarriageWorks has expanded and now can hold up to 25 cars in our service bay. CarriageWorks thrives on customer satisfaction. We accomplish that by providing top-of-the-line technology. CarriageWorks now uses a laser beam system to measure down to the millimeter of factory specs to better service you and get you back on the road. CarriageWorks has a brand new top-of-the-line paint booth that uses waterborne paint. There's no job too big or too small for CarriageWorks. We are certified collision specialists. Come in and see us today.
Welcome back to the launch pad at Anna High School. You see the teams taking the floor after the third quarter break. Anna will start with the ball. That's Taylor Peppelman at the timeline at half court. And once again, there you see Kaylee Brewer, Anna's all-time scoring leader, 3-point field goals made. So congratulations to Kaylee Brewer. Once again, that's a heck of an accomplishment for a storied program. And here she is. Boom, nothing but net on another 3.
Her 4th triple of the game gives her now 12 points. She's made 1 3-pointer in each quarter today.
41-26. And here comes Schultes down the lane, up off the glass and in. Nothing that the defense of the Rockets could do with that. And now Anna going to hustle back the other way. This is Kaylee Brewer with it. She'll pick up the double team trap attempt. Now Roland Kicks it down to the short corner. Walters back up to Peppelman. Again, that Fort Loramie defense reacts so quickly. Now they're in a zone. Looks like about a 3-2 zone. Here comes Brewer. That's going to go short. Roland's going to race to it, save it in, and no luck, and it's going to go the other way, Jeff.
Team rebound for the Redskins. Again, just forcing tough shots. And Brewer was a miss was a miss of a 2 or 3. It
was a 3.
So that's a rare miss for her. She's about 50% today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, 4 of 9, just under 50%.
So she's coming back to her average,
which is
34. Yeah. This is Colleen Brandewie for 3 of her own, and that's good. Just want to invite you all to follow WCSM AM 1350 and 96.7 FM for all their internet exclusive games on www.wcsmradio.com all season long. They're your sports leader in Mercer and Auglaize County, and we have a great partnership with WCSM as Peppelman launches a 3 off the glass, and Fort Loramie will come back with it. So, yeah, give WCSM a listen. They cover a ton of high school sports, as do we. Ava Schultes with it now. Up top, off the back iron, that was Avery Brandewie. Rebound Brewer. Here comes Anna the other way. 6:13 to go here in the fourth. And Brenna Cobb is going to take it down the lane, pick up some contact. And that foul is going to be called, I believe, on number 30, Jaden Rose.
Scott, I mentioned before the game, I was going through the Fort Loramie stat sheet. You know, really can't find anything negative, but I noticed Brandewie, who's a scoring threat, if you will, for Fort Loramie, 6.5 points a game. I said she hadn't made a 3-pointer all year. That was her first attempt.
Really?
So
Colleen Brandewie.
Avery.
Okay,
the younger
the
one.
Gotcha.
So I just thought, I know we talked about that. I mentioned it. I thought she had shot some and had not, and that was her first attempt this season.
A nice pass to Brewer, flashing down the lane. Peppelman drains it, and that's good for 3, 46-29, 5:53 to go.
Taylor Peppelman scores her first points of the game. That's her 9th made 3-point shot of the season.
Now she's playing defense on the other end. Nice job of disrupting the offense, so Fort Loramie will have to start again in their half-court set. Taylor Peppelman, great athlete. Now you're going to get a quick timeout here by Coach Maurer. We'll go ahead and keep it with him. Anna comes in here under Jeff Maurer, his 5th season at the helm here for the Rockets. He's coached other sports and been a part of this program for a while now. 7-7 overall, 3-4 in the Shelby County Athletic League. They sit in the 4th spot right now in the conference. And his team has got some youth. I think the future is bright here for Coach Maurer. Young roster. You're seeing minutes by Iris Cannon, the freshman, Liz Stoddard, the freshman, Jenna Walters, the sophomore, Brenna Cobb, the sophomore. So things looking good. The cupboard is by no means bare here for Coach Maurer and the Rockets. You look at the Fort Loramie side of things. Again, Dr. Sheldon Weichel, team doctor for Fort Loramie Athletics, gave us some interesting statistics. As we mentioned, 44 consecutive conference wins right now for Fort Loramie, but their last 44 games, look at that, Jeff, they are 43-1.
And that was to Bath.
Yeah, that last season, yep. And now the last 70 games, 69-1.
And that probably was the year they didn't get to finish the state run because of COVID.
Yep. Last 97 games, 94-3.
That's a 94% winning percentage.
That's crazy, yeah.
And 125 games.
116-9 in the last 125 games. 51 years of basketball. Thanks to Coach Weichel, Coach, he likes to coach, but he's the team doc. Thanks to him for some great statistics. So
he's been part of the bench, if you will, a number of years, and part of the program, part of the business-like approach, the plan, whatever you want to call it. It's consistent. You know what you're getting each year when you walk in, and you know what's expected. And
and we saw the freshmen play, and it's like watching a less skilled version of the varsity, and JV is somewhere in between the two.
And it starts at the lower levels. I mean, Coach Siegel, this is her 23rd season. She's a school teacher there. She sees these kids as, I think she's a 3rd grade teacher.
Okay.
But she sees them at that age, and I'm sure they come in with their eyes wide open, knowing that I want to play with her someday. And I don't know when that day will come that she will hang it up, but right now she's doesn't seem to be slipping at all. It's like, it's just up to her.
Oh, but, nice entry pass to Peppelman, and then the contact below. Avery Brandewie is going to pick up a personal foul. That is the 6th foul against the Redskins. Sorry to interrupt you.
No, that's fine. But I mean, she's just got a lot going on there, and there's a lot of people that live in Fort Loramie. They move back home. They have subdivisions exploding all over the place. They're building new homes. They're bringing their kids back, and they're raising them in their hometown. And a lot of these moms played probably in the program, and now they're bringing her daughters through, and it's a good little recipe for success, and they've baked it very well and have a good product. And Anna, they're down 16. Boy, I think if some of those opportunities early in the game that bounced didn't go their way, and some loose
look at
balls,
the number of free throws attempted.
That's
part of it. But
credit
Fort
Loramie's
making those free
they're
throws.
being
Those
aggressive.
are free buckets. That's the free and free throw.
They've shot
free
very
points.
well.
Colleen Brandewie with another 3 attempt. This one off the front of the iron, and the battle for the rebound.
But Anna, they're down by 16, and Fort Loramie has not embarrassed them. Fort Loramie's had to work to make things happen. It hasn't been given to them. So, Anna probably, unless something really changes here, they're going to suffer the loss. And right now, it's a 16-point spread, and against Fort Loramie, that's kind of a moral victory if you have to get to that level. But you think of some of the breaks, if it would have gone this way, or shot a layup off of a steal that would have gone in, and this and that, and it just would have been a lot tighter. 16 points, Fort Loramie probably in control, but good performance by the Rockets.
We knew what we get. There's a great look at Ava Schultes as she shoots her first free throw in and out. We knew Anna would come in here and play these Fort Loramie Redskins hard and tough. These kids have played each other since they've been playing basketball. They all know each other. A lot of them probably play AAU basketball together. And we got exactly what we wanted from Anna today. And Coach Maurer, down by 17, shouldn't feel badly about this. This is just Fort Loramie's got it going on again this year. And you never like to lose by double digits, but a great effort put forth tonight by Anna against a really tough defense.
Schultes with 16 points. Yeah, in Fort Loramie, they only give up defensively 26 points. Anna's a little bit above that now at 30, but a chance here to grow that. So you look back and say, well, we hurt their defensive scoring average.
As Ava Schultes picks up her second personal, and that'll bring Walters to the line. And there's an example what you talked about Anna, those little moments where that's probably the third or fourth fouled scoring attempt where the ball didn't drop. If those go in, that's 6 more points.
Yeah.
If they make a few more free throws, and all of a sudden this is a 10, 8-point ball game. So the effort's been there. The result maybe not what they're looking for the Rockets, but it's through no fault of anybody here on the effort side.
Here they get a break. They get the foul against Schultes, miss both free throws, and the loose ball, though, bounces to their favor. So still, you think about possessions. They still have a chance to be efficient and score in this possession. And I'm sure that, that's what Fort Loramie excels on. And, the times they have the ball, they make it happen.
Brewer tries the right side, defended there by Colleen Brandewie. And then Brewer picks the pocket, but unable to come away with it as Schultes recovers, and now Fort Loramie will go into their 10-court. How about half-court offensive set? I was looking at jersey number 10 for the Redskins. Schultes flashes out to pick it up. Mesher looking inside. Schultes tries to go down the lane, gets it over Cobb. Bad mismatch right there as the Anna Rockets switched, and you saw there Schultes made him pay.
Nice pass
from Mesher. And now Brewer's going to shoot a 3 long off the iron. Rioch battling for the rebound. Goes off of Schultes underneath the basket.
Watch here the replay, the good backdoor cut. Anna switches, but a bullet pass from Mesher.
Come off of her
and the hand is right there. And then that's more important, right? They're able to compact his Schultes, get in position, and get a quality shot off.
Some girls Cobb did a good job. She knew she was in over her head, literally, and did not pick up a foul there. If Cobb wouldn't have come off her man, there would have been no defender. So just one of those moments. Thanks to Winners Quality Meats for all those replays. Love it. Great camera work. Here comes Cobb now down the lane, up and in. Nice bucket for the sophomore, and that's going to put her at 8 on the contest.
And they get a nice bounce that time. Didn't get high on the glass, but for Cobb it does.
Up and in. Mesher with the hoop and the harm. I believe Jenna Walters just picked up her
just lost verticality. One arm staying up, the other arm collapsed. Anytime that happens, it's contact, and more times than not, it's going to be a foul called, and that's exactly what happened.
They called that foul on Peppelman. She'll exit the floor, and there she is, the freshman Victoria Mesher. And she makes 3 the old-fashioned way.
Her first 3 points of the game, right at her average on the season, 3 points. And again, a number of these Fort Loramie girls.
Tonight.
Yeah, there's 9 girls on the squad that have played 50 51 plus quarters.
And when you get margins of 15 and 20 points a night,
that
you can go deeper into your bench, and there's not a lot of drop-off, Jeff. And Brenna Cobb launches a 3. Rioch tries to save it. It's going the other way. But back to our discussion here is Fort Loramie up by 20 now with 2:16 to go.
Yep.
When you have those kind of margins, you can put your bench in. You can go deep down to the freshmen, and they get those quality minutes, and they get better.
And I understand that, and it's also some of these 9 girls that have played, let's say, quality minutes when the game wasn't 20.
Yeah.
They got in, so they...
Well, a lot of these girls were in the first half. Yeah, you're right.
So, I mean, the game's still in question, and Coach Siegel, I believe, is taking a timeout.
Go ahead and keep it right here.
But that gives you the ability to keep people fresh, and you look at these numbers, Shoulder averages just under 14 and 7 rebounds. Those are great numbers. Minutes-wise, these are 32-minute games, 4 8-minute quarters. I wonder, some schools, the stud of a team plays 32 minutes.
Right.
I wonder, here, if you look at her numbers, some people say you have a lot of kids, great. You can rest the players, great, and stay fresh, great. But if you don't have people that can keep the flow going, that's not great. Fort Loramie does, but Shoulders, her minutes are probably limited. Of 32, she probably plays 26 or so. So her numbers could be much better, which they're very good the way they are, and everyone realizes that Fort Loramie can put multiple people out there to, run the machine, if you will, and the gears align and everything just flows.
Well,
pretty much in rhythm.
Talking with Coach Siegel before the matchup, getting ready for today's game, she describes this team. She says they hold each other accountable.
Nice. Oh, misses that. Nice.
And then
move.
Everybody's eager to do their part, and everybody is one another's biggest fans. And there you go. There's your culture. There's your chemistry. And so maybe you are the star, air quotes, Ava Schultes, wanting those minutes, but she's willing to be humble and share for the good of the program, and that's what you love to see.
Yeah, it definitely helps.
Brewer with another long 3 off the glass. Bank it. Going to the bank is Kaylee Brewer. 52-35 now. Fort Loramie with the lead as we get under a minute and a half to go in this one, Jeff.
5'2" senior has now made 5 triples, and that one was from the 10-foot line in volleyball.
That was way out there.
That's about a 19 feet to the top of the key, add maybe 6. That's about a 25-footer, at least 26-footer.
And high rebound. Molly Rioch comes down with it off of Skylar Albert's bucket. And here comes Brenna Cobb 2-on-2. And she's going to take it right down the lane. Well defended by Albers. Skip pass across to Peppelman. Now Brewer wide open. Here comes another 3. High arc. Very short. Cobb there for the rebound. And Schultes comes away with it as we get under a minute here to go on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Fort Loramie probably going to be happy to just slow her down at this point.
I mean, Fort Loramie, they're going to have to wash their jerseys today. Sure they had to sweat, if you will, to work through this, and Anna's forced some turnovers against.
Here comes Brewer all the way down, stealing a bucket. There it is off the glass. So Kaylee Brewer with 17 on the game. Nice effort for the senior.
This will be one of the closer ball games for the Redskins.
15 points, yeah.
Not for sure. I didn't look all their numbers up, but from what I've seen, they've been pretty lopsided.
And Colleen Brandewee adds to it with another 3. I believe that's her 3rd of the night.
Second triple for Colleen.
Okay. Here comes Cobb coming the other way. Big contact there between Roland and Rose. And Roland a little gimpy after that.
10 points in the game for Colleen Brandewee. She comes in second leading scorer for the Redskins at 12.4, so those couple 6 points here in a quarter have helped, keep that average roughly the same. But again, any given day, a different Redskin is capable of exploding, and today's Shoulders kind of held her own. But boy, just a lot of good effort and bench clearing for the Anna Rockets.
So Cobb will make a second free throw attempt as the Rockets bring in some youngsters for minutes. Jaden Huber, number 40, is in. 24, McKenna Pettis is in. She usually gets a few minutes. Odd not seeing her tonight. I've had the Anna Rockets 4 or 5 times now, and Pettis is usually good for 3 or 4 minutes a game.
10 points in the game for sophomore Brenna Cobb. 16-point deficit.
And that's going to do it for this one as Fort Loramie comes away with a 16-point victory here in Shelby County League competition, and that would be their, let me check it here, that's going to be their 45th consecutive conference win. As you see the handshake after the game, Coach Siegel working her way through the coaching staff there. So Fort Loramie wins this one going away. When we come back, we will hear from Jeff Henschen. He's going to tell us how we got to that final score with the Wagner's IGA stats and recap here on NKTelco Sports.
New Knoxville Supply Company, the supply source for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. We specialize in plumbing products from many name brands, electrical products from replacing a light switch to rewiring an entire house, heating, air conditioning, and geothermal products, sheet metal ductwork, installations, and service. We are now housing more inventory, so all the hardware items you need to complete the job are available right away. New Knoxville Supply. Stop in, call, or check us out online at newknoxvillesupply.com.
Thank you for your patience as we construct a new fiber broadband service in your area. We know that along with this process comes disruption in the easements and right-of-way areas, and we are restoring most areas as we complete them. A few areas will have some utility work installed, so we need to wait for the work to be completed before the lawns can be repaired. We're very close to having the fiber or coax drops cleaned up and replaced with fiber optic drops. Hang in there just a little longer, and we'll have a majority of the new fiber system installed.
Lift your career to new heights with Crown, an innovative global leader in the material handling industry with over a 75-year history of growth and success. We're seeking career-minded candidates for a wide variety of entry-level and skilled positions in our new Bremen, New Knoxville, Salina, Minster, and other U.S. locations. Visit crown.jobs to apply or find us on social media by searching Careers at Crown.
Clopay Corporation, America's favorite garage door, is now hiring for all manufacturing and over-the-road Class A CDL driving positions. Clopay is the largest residential garage door manufacturer in North America, and we are continuing to grow. Join our team and work in a safe, clean, modern environment. Clopay offers a great benefits package as an equal opportunity employer and a drug-free work environment. Imagine the possibilities when you open the door to your career at clopay.com/careers.
Are you looking for a new career with amazing growth potential? NKTelco Press and Automation is hiring for many positions right now. NKTelco is a global company that is growing with its sights on being a billion-dollar company. Machinists, service technicians, human resource personnel, IT specialists, electrical engineers, mechanical engineers, and many more. The opportunities abound at NKTelco Press and Automation. Go to minsterjobs.com now to get started on your new career with NKTelco.
Welcome back to the launch pad. As you can see, the launch pad is empty, or just about empty, as we have reached the end of this one. It's been a pleasure bringing it to you. The Fort Loramie Redskins, you see on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard, victorious by a 16-point margin, Jeff, 55-39. Let's run through the Wagner's IGA stats and recap.
Shooting for the Fort Loramie Redskins, 18 of 42, just under 50% there, but they do hit on 3 of 11. That percentage not real good from what their season average has been from three-point range, just 3 of 11. Anna, 13 of 36 from the field. They did a very good three-point shooting, though. Of those 36 shots, they hit on 7 of 20 triples. Good job by the Redskins at the free throw line, 15 of 18. Anna, a little less attempts, 60% from the line. They end up 6 of 10.
That's a 9-point deficit right there in a 16-point game.
That all adds up. The rebounding margin fairly even, 28-23 for the Redskins. Redskins did turn a couple of their offensive rebounds into extended possessions that they were able to score. Turnovers pretty low for each team, really.
Yeah, we didn't see Anna's, Fort Loramie's three-quarter court oppression. It just didn't run that today.
It didn't seem like that really helped in their offensive thrust, if you will. So, yeah, there are your numbers.
Shooting percentage for the Rockets hurt them, but again, let's talk about, they only get 10 trips to the line. They shot 60%. That's not awful. But from the floor, Anna had very, very few uncontested clean looks.
Yeah, they had to rely on some distance shooting, if you will, from their guards, Brewer, and also from Cobb. Brewer, I mentioned her. She finishes with 17 points for the Rockets, 10 from Brenna Cobb, 4 apiece from Taylor Puppelman and Lena Rowland, 2 apiece from Molly Rioch and Jenna Walters. Their total of 39 points, which is 13 more points than what the Redskins give up on average throughout the season. So good job offensively for the Rockets.
Absolutely.
For Fort Loramie, Ava Shoulders finishes with 18, Colleen Brandewie 10, Skylar Albers 7, Avery Brandewie with 5, 4 apiece from Kara Meyer and Jaden Rose. 3 from Ava Turner and also Victoria Mesher, 2 from Riley Heitkamp. I believe that's it. That totals up to be 55, and that is right at their season average of 58 for the Redskins. But again, the Redskins prevail. They hold on. Say hold on. They never could really pull away and relax. They had to play 32 minutes, and they did. They win 55-39.
Absolutely, and what's remarkable to me, Jeff, too, is the number of scorers for Fort Loramie versus the number of scorers for the Rockets. I see 6 people on the board for Anna.
9 for
Fort Loramie.
And 9 of those girls played volume of quarters.
And most of the points, 27 of those 39 points came from the 2 guards for Anna, where Fort Loramie, as you went down those numbers, very much more
all over
spread around. Yeah. So one last piece of business: the the NKTelco player of the game. Oftentimes we give it to the winning team, somebody on the winning team. These are both NKTelco schools, and I thought in honor of Kaylee Brewer's achievement of being the all-time 3-point leader in 3-point field goals made in school history and 17 points in tonight's contest, we want to honor the senior Kaylee Brewer. So congratulations, Kaylee. You are our NKTelco player of the game. As you see here with the ball fake, boom, money, nothing but net. So congratulations, Kaylee. One more time for our director, Scott Robinson, assistant director, Bryce Hamrick, cameraman, Mark Fissel in the air, Aaron Ritter down on the floor, and myself, Scott Fry, and Jeff Henshin. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time at a gymnasium here somewhere for high school sports on NKTelco Sports.